because that's what all this is. That's the story, man, and it's a major story. It's the story of human transformation and growth. It's the evolution of mankind. It's like it's a major story, and we've been working on the damn thing for like God only knows how long. You know, snakes and primates co-evolved, and our vision, our sharp vision, seems to have been an evolutionary adaptation forced on us by the presence of predatory snakes. And we're talking tens of millions of years ago. And human beings have unbelievably sharp eyesight. The only thing that can outsee us is birds of prey. And they have, like an eagle, a bald eagle, has eyes as big as ours. And it has two foveas. The fovea is the central part of the vision. So an eagle is all eyes, man. And so, but human beings, we're kind of like that too. And like half our brain is devoted to visual processing. We have acute vision. In Madagascar, where there are primates with no predatory snakes, they're lemurs, they can't see worth a damn. And an anthropologist named Lynn Isbell did a comprehensive study worldwide trying to account for the acuity of primate vision. And what she found was that the more predatory snakes in the vicinity, the sharper the eyesight of the primates. And so we have a really sharp eyesight. So that means a lot of us were eaten by snakes. And none of your ancestors, fortunately, because otherwise you wouldn't be here. But a lot of those who fell by the wayside were snake snack. And, you know, when you're little and living in a tree, a snake is no damn joke. And even now, lots of people get bitten by snakes. And people are phobic of snakes at quite a rate. And some of that actually seems innate. There's arguments about between psychologists about this. But even the ones who don't accept the fact that it's innate, accept the fact that you can make someone afraid of a snake by conditioning just like that, where trying to make them afraid of a flower by conditioning is really, really hard. So we're at least, at minimum, prepared to be afraid of snakes. Minimum. And I believe I believe the fear is actually innate, although you can learn to control it. So anyways, so that's that story. And like, what a story, man. It's an amazing, amazing story. You see, the den of the dragon here is littered with skulls and bones. That's what that is. So the thing is no joke. It's like, look the hell out. And that's this, you know, and look it up in the top right-hand corner there. You know, that's from Peter Pan, right? Well, you remember Captain Hook. We talked about him already. He's a tyrant, and he's a tyrant because he's afraid of death. And that's all he sees in life. And so it makes him cruel and bitter, and death has already taken part of him, right? That's why he has a hook. And that damn crocodile's chasing him, tick, 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 all the time. And of course, that's the same situation you're all in, man. There's a crocodile with a clock in its stomach chasing you. And it could easily turn you into a tyrant. It can turn you into a tyrant or a cowering victim or a hero. Those are the options, fundamentally. So, and that's the Gorgon looking at her own, the Medusa looking at her own reflection, you know, Mother Nature with the head full of snakes, you know, a terrifying vision. And that's actually, to some degree, an archetype that men get confused with women. And, you know, that's the witchy part of women, and that's the part that's attractive, but rejecting. And so many men are petrified by women. They won't approach them at all. They have no idea how to talk to them. They're just petrified into immobility. And that's way more common than you think. And so that breeds resentment like you wouldn't believe, you know. You hear the guy who shot up like Dawson College. It's like, what the hell do you think motivated him? It's like, that's what he saw. And it was because, well, my opinion is he was too goddamn useless to be attractive to anyone. And so that's a hell of a place to be in, you know. And that's the problem too. If you're chronically rejected by people, it's often because of your own insufficiencies. You know, whether that's cowardice or lack of social skills or whatever it is. It's like, you can't just brush it off as, oh, well, you know, no one likes me, but really I'm okay. It's like, no, wrong. If everyone rejects you, there's probably something wrong. And it's probably deep and difficult, and it's going to be horrible to fix. And so, this isn't a trivial problem. It's not a trivial problem at all. And so, you know, that's Mother Nature for men too, because from the sexual selection point of view, if they're not selected as a mate, nature has taken them out of the game, right? And so, you know, people don't really like that. They're not that happy with that. And so, but getting all whiny about it and then getting violent is like, that's just not really very helpful, although it's very common.